Special forces strike terror into the hearts of their enemies. From covert operations to high-stakes missions, these relentless guardians of justice embody the epitome of lethal force. In this video, step into the world of the deadliest special forces with us. Why do countries need special forces? What are the deadliest special forces in the world? Special forces revolve around elite military units, renowned for their exceptional combat skills, specialized training, and ability to execute high-risk missions with precision and lethality. These elite warriors, forged in the crucible of training and experience, stand as the guardians of our safety. Here are the 10 deadliest forces. We'll begin with number 10. Gruppo di Intervento Speciale GIS is an elite special forces unit within the Italian Carabinieri. This Tier 1 unit, along with the Gruppo Operativo Incursori GOI and the 9th Paratroopers Assault Regiment Gulmaschina, form parts of the COFS, the Joint Special Forces Operation Command. What makes the GIS truly fascinating is its rich history and unique role within the Italian police force. Back in 1977, the General Command of the Carabinieri recognized the need for a specialized counterterrorism unit, and on February 6, 1978, the GIS was established. It became the first Italian counterterrorism unit within a police force, setting the stage for what would later be known as SWAT teams. Drawing its roots from the esteemed 1st Carabinieri Paratroopers Regiment, Tuscania, the GIS was formed. This unit has both military and civil responsibilities, often receiving tactical support from the Tuscania. The initial training of GIS operators involved collaboration with renowned international special forces units, such as the British Special Air Service SAS and the German Grenzschutzgruppe 9. Joining the GIS is no easy feat. In the past, aspiring GIS members had to come from the 1st Carabinieri Paratroopers Regiment, Tuscania, and have completed at least 2 years of service. However, since 2011, this requirement has been waived. One criterion that still stands is the age limit, with recruits not exceeding 33 years old. The selection process begins with rigorous psychophysical evaluations and extensive interviews. Only a mere 40% of the candidates who make it to this phase proceed to the next stage, highlighting the stringent nature of the selection process. The Gruppo di Intervento Speciale, with its fascinating history, demanding training, and formidable reputation, remains a remarkable force within the Italian Carabinieri. Here on your screen are some movies showcasing some special force units. Have you watched them? Pause for a moment and share your response in the comments. Did you know that Poland's JW Grom is considered one of the most formidable special forces units in the world? While they may not have the same level of fame as some other units, they operate in the shadows, carrying out top-secret missions behind enemy lines. Their expertise lies in stealth operations, and they have been involved in numerous high-profile missions, both domestically and internationally. What sets JW Grom apart is their intense training regimen. They undergo a grueling and demanding program that includes escape and evasion, survival skills, counterterrorism tactics, and hostage rescue training. But perhaps the most challenging aspect is their combat diving training. Can you imagine holding your breath for up to 2 minutes in freezing water while performing various tasks, even engaging in combat? It's an incredible test of endurance and determination. Interestingly, the Polish government keeps a close eye on JW Grom due to their specialized training and dangerous skill set. With a limited force of only 1,500 members, they are armed with highly specialized equipment, including night vision goggles, grenades, flashbangs, and cutting-edge firearms like the Polish-made FBM SBS modular assault rifle. This versatile weapon can be customized depending on the mission, allowing them to adapt to different scenarios. It's fascinating to think that JW Grom's reputation as a highly trained and deadly force comes from its ability to operate covertly, deep behind enemy lines. Their secrecy and effectiveness have kept them relatively under the radar, but their exceptional work speaks volumes. Next, we have FSB Alpha Unit from Russia, part spy network, part counterterrorism team, and part commando squad. A truly intriguing combination. tasked with protecting the Russian state and its security, the Alpha Group is regarded as the most powerful unit in the country. Their history is filled with daring operations and tales of courage that will make your heart race. Back in 1990, during the tumultuous times following the collapse of the Soviet Union, the Alpha Group proved its mettle. When a coup was attempted by parts of the Soviet military and the KGB, the Alpha Group was entrusted with a critical mission: securing the parliament in Moscow and neutralizing then-President Boris Yeltsin. Even after the disintegration of the Soviet Union, the Alpha Group continued its operations under the watchful eye of the Federal Security Service FSB, the successor agency to the renowned KGB. One of their most infamous operations involved a confrontation with Hezbollah during the Lebanon hostage crisis, solidifying their reputation as a ruthless force to be reckoned with. Interesting fact, some members of the Alpha Group, including former operatives, have risen to high-ranking positions within the Russian government. To become part of this formidable unit, candidates must undergo a rigorous selection process that spans over a year. Once selected, they embark on an intense 3-year training program that covers a wide range of skills, from infantry training to parachuting, diving, sniper operations, practical shooting, foreign language acquisition, martial arts, and studying terrorism, both in Russia and around the world. Alpha operatives are equipped to handle any situation that comes their way. Operatives are organized into special teams, each comprising 12 highly skilled specialists. Their mission? To stop compromise wherever it might rear its head. Whether it's protecting Russian officials or carrying out counterterrorism operations, the Alpha Group operates in the shadows with utmost secrecy and precision. Today, the Alpha Group stands as one of Russia's most elite and enigmatic special forces units. In a world where China leads in every field, how can China's Snow Leopard Commando Unit not be a part of the list? Formerly known as Snow Wolf Commando Unit, these forces are named for the perseverance and toughness of Arctic wolves and their ability to survive in hostile environments. Did you know that to gear up for the 2008 Summer Olympics in Beijing, they dedicated 5 years to discreetly training for riot control, anti-hijacking, and bomb disposal? In collaborative drills, they honed their skills alongside Russian Special Task Force soldiers, all aimed at upholding peace and stability. The unit takes immense pride in its members' firearm proficiency, physical prowess, endurance, and unwavering spirit of selflessness. The members have to go through a tough selection process. Only officers who have served People's Armed Police for 1 to 2 years can apply for the program. They go through interviews, physical, and psychological tests. The average age of SLCU officers in 2006 is 22, as most join around 18, making them some of the youngest in China's counterterrorism community. Those chosen for the course endure rigorous physical training, driving lessons, and weapons practice. This includes 200 push-ups, 200 sit-ups, 100 squats, lifting barbells 200 times, and a 10-kilometer cross-country run while carrying a 35-kilogram load. Upon selection, they become part of the Beijing General Corps 13th Detachment, the base for SLCU operations. On number 6, we have the Navy SEALs from USA. Undoubtedly, the US is known for having the strongest military in the world, and within it resides one of the most lethal and efficient special units to have ever operated on Earth, the Navy SEAL Team 6. Part of the US Naval Special Warfare Development Group, these elite warriors are primarily entrusted with counterterrorism and unconventional warfare operations, and their training program seems designed to test the limits of even the most extraordinary individuals. The journey to becoming a member of this exceptional group goes far beyond that of a regular US soldier. Candidates embark on their arduous path with basic physical training, which includes intense strength-building exercises and breathtaking cardio workouts. As if that wasn't thrilling enough, instructors take it up a notch by immersing trainees in water with their hands tied behind their backs. Using only their teeth, these aspiring SEALs must complete a series of tasks, including tying and untying knots underwater without taking a breath. Talk about a test of endurance. But wait, it gets even more brutal. Enter Hell Week, which occurs during week 4 of training. This is a 5-day and 5-night marathon of non-stop training, allowing recruits a mere 4 hours of sleep throughout the entire period. On top of the physically demanding exercises, these sleep-deprived candidates must endure additional challenges, such as running with a boat on their heads, crawling through thick mud, and lifting 300-pound logs. And let's not forget about the delightful experience of surf torture, where trainees lie down at the beach and face the relentless crashing waves, simulating the struggle of battling giant waves in the open sea. Truly a thrilling adventure, isn't it? Not surprisingly, after enduring such rigorous training, approximately 80% of candidates decide to withdraw from the program. And it's perhaps a wise choice, as the subsequent stages of training subject recruits to even harsher exercises, including survival training, torture simulations, and immersing themselves in ice-cold water. Towards the end of their training, these brave individuals are transported to Alaska, where they must endure a bone-chilling 8 minutes in ice-covered water. Just 1 minute longer and hypothermia sets in. A couple more minutes, they risk losing a limb. 4 minutes beyond that, and the consequences become fatal. Interesting fact: more SEALs perish during training each year than in actual operations. If you manage to conquer this formidable training, you might as well be from Krypton, because nothing can stand in your way. So, why does this extraordinary unit rely on M4A1 carbines, HK416s, and Sig Sauer P226 pistols? It remains a mystery, but one can't deny the deadly efficiency of these weapons. SEAL Team 6 is often called upon for critical counter-terrorist situations, where swift and decisive action is paramount. Some of their most famous operations include the raid on Osama bin Laden's compound in Abbottabad, Pakistan in 2011, and the rescue of Captain Richard Phillips from Somali pirates in 2009. Next, we have GIGN, or National Gendarmerie Intervention Group from France. They are an incredibly intriguing special forces unit that commands attention, especially in the realm of counterterrorism. Known for their exceptional skills and precise operations, the GIGN stands tall as one of the most formidable forces in the world. What truly sets the GIGN apart is their expertise in hostage rescue operations. They specialize in navigating complex, high-stakes situations where lives are at stake and every decision counts. Their meticulous planning, strategic approach, and ability to adapt on the fly have earned them a reputation as one of the best in the business when it comes to saving lives. Operating under the umbrella of the French Gendarmerie, the GIGN brings together the best of both military and law enforcement capabilities. They undergo rigorous training that sharpens their marksmanship, close quarters combat skills, and tactical prowess. Their ability to swiftly neutralize threats while minimizing collateral damage is a testament to their precision and professionalism. Now, here's where it gets even more interesting. The GIGN is equipped with state-of-the-art gear. From specialized firearms and cutting-edge technology and advanced communication systems, they have all the tools necessary to maintain the upper hand in any situation. It's like something straight out of a thrilling action movie. But wait, there's more. The impact of the GIGN extends far beyond their borders. They have lent their expertise and assistance to various international missions, sharing their skills and expertise with countries in need. It's incredible to think that they are making a difference on a global scale. However, don't underestimate the Frogman Corps of Denmark's army, which secures the 4th spot on this prestigious list. With only 150 highly trained personnel, they excel in maritime operations, specializing in reconnaissance, sabotage, and counterterrorism. These modern-day Vikings undergo intense physical and mental training, pushing their limits from the moment they apply for the job. Their training regimen includes intense long-distance running, marching, swimming, and gear application underwater. They must endure extreme cold water conditions, which can cause candidates to black out during training. The selection process is rigorous, and only around 10% of candidates progress beyond the initial stages. The training continues with hypothermia resistance training, survival training, and diving exercises. The chosen few then undergo more specialized and vigorous training, including bomb diffusion, black ops, and other undisclosed operations. The Frogman Corps primarily utilizes weapons such as the MP5 submachine gun, Sig Sauer P226 pistol, and the HK416 assault rifle. They have participated in international operations, including serving as part of the International Security Assistance Force in Afghanistan and contributing to anti-piracy efforts off the coast of Somalia. As you can imagine, the Frogman Corps, with its intense training and specialized skills, stands among the world's most elite special forces units. Despite being so formidable, these special forces couldn't make it to the top 3. Just imagine what's in store for you. Number 3 is Marcos from India. They have a captivating history and a reputation that precedes them. Known as the Dadiwala Fauj, due to their disguise of growing beards, Marcos carries out intense operations, ranging from direct action to surveillance, reconnaissance, and recovery. While their specialization lies in maritime warfare, they are also skilled in land and air operations. The selection and training process of the Marcos Commandos is among the most demanding in the world. Applicants must be qualified in halo and hey-ho techniques, which involve high-altitude parachute jumps from mind-boggling heights. About 80% of applicants are screened out during the pre-training phase, and those who remain face the infamous Hell's Week of continuous physical exercise and extreme sleep deprivation. The actual training lasts for 2.5 to 3 years, covering a wide range of skills and environments, from combat techniques to foreign intelligence gathering. Marcos Commandos are known for their ultra-responsive nature, rapid reaction time, language proficiency, and the unique ability to paradrop into the sea with a full combat load. Their training molds them to withstand any circumstances, making them an extraordinary force. Marcos, the Special Forces unit of the Indian Navy, has been involved in famous and daring missions throughout their history. Notable operations include their role in countering the LTTE insurgency in Sri Lanka during Operation Pawan, their heroic actions during the Mumbai attacks in Operation Black Tornado, their pivotal role in the Uttarakhand floods rescue mission in Operation Rahat, and their maritime security efforts in Operation Sagar Kavach. Marcos' specialized training, adaptability, and exceptional operational skills have earned them a respected reputation in the global military community. On number 2, we present to you the mysterious world of Delta Force, the elite U.S. Special Military Unit. There's something captivating about their operations and the aura of secrecy that surrounds them. Known officially as the 1st Special Forces Operational Detachment Delta, Delta Force is renowned for undertaking the most challenging and impossible missions, making people wonder if they possess some sort of superhuman abilities. The highly specialized unit comprises around 1,000 personnel, and their selection process is no walk in the park. To even be considered as a candidate for Delta Force, you must have experienced active warfare and participated in battles. Once you've met the initial eligibility criteria, the real challenge begins. Delta Force training is notorious for pushing individuals to their physical and mental limits. While the specific details of their exercises are shrouded in secrecy, various sources suggest that candidates endure sleep deprivation, intensely physical and endurance training, and a grueling schedule that tests their spirit and will to survive. Imagine surviving on as little as 3 to 4 hours of sleep per night for weeks on end, while being pushed beyond your limits physically. Do you know that only a mere 5% of all candidates manage to complete this nightmarish training and become part of this prestigious unit? Delta Force has been involved in some remarkable missions throughout its history. One of their most well-known operations was the capture of Panama's leader in 1989. During a tense hostage situation, they were also tasked with the mission of capturing Saddam Hussein in 2003 and played a role in the raid on Osama bin Laden's compound in Pakistan, even though the final shot was attributed to SEAL Team 6. Number 1 position is tightly secured by SAS from the UK, the most formidable of all. When it comes to sheer brute force and unmatched skills, the SAS leaves an indelible impression that even James Bond would find hard to match. Comprised of 4 regiments, each with its own operational squadrons, the SAS is responsible for conducting a wide range of operations, from counterterrorism to direct action, reconnaissance, and hostage rescue. But what does it take to become part of this legendary unit? Well, hold on to your seats, because the SAS training course is not for the faint of heart. To qualify as a candidate, you need to be more than just a human being. You need to be a force of nature. Imagine enduring a grueling, 5-month-long training course that puts your physical and mental endurance to the ultimate test. We're talking about 6 marathons in just 5 days, carrying a staggering weight of 55 pounds of bricks on your back. And that's just the warm-up. The SAS training regimen pushes trainees to their limits and beyond. For those who manage to survive the brutal selection process, the next phase takes place in the unforgiving Indian jungles. There, trainees are left alone to fend for themselves, testing their survival instincts for several days. It's an experience that separates the wheat from the chaff, with only a small fraction of candidates making it through. The actual training itself is a grueling combination of sleep deprivation, hypothermia resistance, tactics, weapon proficiency, and hand-to-hand combat. It's a relentless assault on the mind and body, designed to forge the most exceptional soldiers imaginable. But even after enduring all that, there's still one final test that awaits them: the ultimate manhunt. Armed with only a compass, a rudimentary map, and their wits, trainees are dropped in the wild and given a specific time frame to reach a predetermined location. It's a challenge that has yet to be conquered, as the full force of the SAS hunts them down relentlessly. And let's not forget about the interrogation resistance training. This is where candidates are subjected to extreme conditions, enduring human rights violations like waterboarding, electric shock torture, and more. It's a true test of mental fortitude, with only a select few able to withstand the grueling process. The SAS has been involved in numerous high-profile operations, from the iconic Iranian embassy siege in London in 1980 to the Gulf War in 1991 and the ongoing war in Afghanistan. Their daring and precision have earned them a reputation for eliminating enemy forces that outnumbered them by staggering ratios, all while keeping their own casualties to a minimum. The existence of special forces brings a sense of security, like a sturdy fortress safeguarding our peace of mind. How many of these did you already know about? Do let us know in the comments.